Welcome back to Market Insights. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of disruptive innovation and taking a closer look at some of the bold predictions being made by those investing in it. I'm joined by Mark, a keen follower of these emerging trends. Mark, thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here. Always exciting to talk about the future.
So we recently reviewed a discussion featuring Cathie Wood of ARK Invest, highlighting her firm's investment thesis. It's certainly generating a lot of buzz. What were your initial takeaways from her perspective?
My main takeaway was the sheer scale of the opportunities she sees. She's not just talking about incremental improvements. She's focusing on fundamental shifts driven by technologies like AI, robotics, and genomics. Her conviction in these areas, particularly AI and companies like Tesla, is quite compelling.
Compelling, yes, but also quite bold. For instance, the prediction of Tesla reaching $2,600 in 5 years, largely driven by robo-taxis. That seems like a huge leap, considering the regulatory and technological hurdles still in place. Can you elaborate on why she sees this as such a transformative opportunity?
Absolutely. It's ambitious, but you have to consider the potential. If Tesla truly cracks autonomous driving at scale and deploys a successful robotaxi fleet, the transportation landscape changes dramatically. It's not just about selling cars anymore. It's about becoming a transportation as a service giant. And remember, she called Tesla the largest AI project on Earth. Their data and progress in this field shouldn't be underestimated. We're talking about a future where you don't own a car. You simply summon one with an app and it arrives without a driver. The cost of transportation plummets, and that's a massive economic shift.
That's a powerful vision. But let's move from robo-taxis to something even more futuristic, humanoid robots. She predicts that this could be a $26 trillion market. That feels like science fiction edging into financial forecasting. What's the logic behind that valuation?
It does sound a bit far-fetched, but think about the long-term implications of advanced robotics. We have a global demographic issue with a shrinking workforce in many developed countries. Humankind robots could fill that gap. Imagine a world where they can perform a wide range of tasks, from dangerous manufacturing jobs to repetitive logistics tasks, and even providing care for the elderly. If Tesla, with its expertise in AI and manufacturing, can lead that charge, the market potential is enormous. It's a long-term vision for sure, but one that addresses a very real and growing societal need.
I see the connection there. It's not just about cool tech. It's about solving a real-world problem. Now let's talk about the digital world. Her prediction of Bitcoin's potential $1.5 million price tag by 2030 also raised eyebrows. While its adoption is growing, the volatility and regulatory uncertainties remain significant. What's the bull case for such an extraordinary price target?
Volatility is inherent in nascent asset classes, and regulation is a natural evolution. Cathie Wood views Bitcoin as a fundamental shift in the monetary system, a decentralized alternative to traditional currencies. She sees it not just as a speculative asset, but as a potential global monetary system. Her bull case is based on a future where institutions, corporations, and even countries increasingly adopt Bitcoin as a store of value and a medium of exchange, similar to how gold has historically been used, but with added digital advantages.
That's a massive paradigm shift. Speaking of massive shifts, let's touch on the health sector. She mentions companies like CRISPR Therapeutics. Can you explain what gene editing technology is and why it's considered so disruptive?
Of course, CRISPR is a gene editing technology that essentially allows scientists to edit or correct specific genes, similar to how we might edit text in a Word document. This has the potential to cure diseases that are caused by genetic mutations, such as sickle cell disease, which she mentions. Instead of treating symptoms, we can potentially fix the root cause. This could revolutionize medicine, creating one-time cures for chronic diseases and opening up a completely new frontier in healthcare. It's another example of how these technologies are converging to create a new future.
I see how these disruptive technologies are interconnected in her view. AI driving autonomous vehicles and robotics, blockchain enabling new financial systems, and genomics revolutionizing healthcare. It paints a picture of a dramatically different future.
Exactly. And that's the core of the disruptive innovation thesis. These aren't isolated advancements, they're converging and amplifying each other. Think about AI accelerating drug discovery through genomics, or blockchain enabling secure and transparent healthcare data management. The synergies are powerful.
One concern often raised with such rapid technological advancement is the potential for job displacement. How does Cathie Wood address that?
She acknowledges the concern but argues that historically technological advancements have created more jobs than they've destroyed. She believes AI and robotics are crucial for increasing productivity, especially in the face of shrinking workforces in many developed nations. The focus shifts to new types of jobs and the need for reskilling and adaptation. It's not about replacing humans entirely, but about taking on the repetitive tasks so humans can focus on creativity, strategy, and problem solving.
So, for someone listening who's intrigued by these ideas, but perhaps hesitant to dive into individual stocks of potentially volatile companies, what would your advice be based on the discussion?
Cathie Wood herself suggests a strategy of averaging in by regularly investing small amounts, particularly in diversified ETFs that focus on these innovation themes, like those offered by ARK Invest. This allows you to gain exposure to a basket of potentially high-growth companies without putting all your eggs in one basket and smoothing out some of the volatility. It's a long-term game.
That sounds like a prudent approach. It's clear that the landscape of technology and investment is evolving rapidly, and understanding these disruptive forces is crucial for investors. Mark, thanks for providing your insights on this fascinating discussion.
My pleasure. Always a thought-provoking topic.
That was Mark sharing his perspectives on the disruptive innovation investment thesis highlighted by Cathie Wood of ARK Invest. Join us next time on Market Insights.